Good morning students, I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic limitations of Dalton's atomic theory and the merits of Dalton's atomic theory. So limitations can also be called drawbacks. Okay, so we'll discuss about the drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory and its merits or advantages. So without any delay, let's start. Let's start with the limitation or demerits, okay, and merits of Dalton's atomic theory. So here we'll study about the drawbacks and merits of Dalton's atomic theory. So let's start with the first limitation of Dalton's atomic theory. You can see the first one is it does not account for subatomic particle. All right, so it does not account for subatomic particles. So Dalton's atomic theory stated that the atoms were indivisible. All right, so they have stated that the atoms were indivisible. However, the discovery of subatomic particles such as electrons, protons and neutrons disprove these postulates. Okay, because we know that atoms are further subdivided into electron, proton and neutron, but whereas the Dalton said that atoms cannot be so further divided. So this is the first drawback. Second is it does not account for isotopes. So Dalton said that it does not account for isotopes. So as per Dalton's atomic theory, all atoms of an element have identical masses and densities. However, different isotopes of element have different atomic masses. Okay, so however, different isotopes of element have different atomic masses. Example, hydrogen, deuterium and tritium. Okay. Third is it does not account for isobar. Third is it does not account for isobar. So this theory states that the masses of atoms of two different elements must differ. Okay, so this theory states that masses of two different atoms of different element must differ. However, it is possible for two different elements to share the same mass number. Okay, however, it is possible to However, it is possible for two different elements to share the same mass number. Such atoms are called isobar. Example we can see in argon and calcium. Okay. Fourth is element need not combine in simple whole number ratio to form compound. Okay, so element need not combine in simple whole number ratio to form compound. So certain complex organic compound do not feature simple ratio of constituent atom. Example is sugar by sucrose. Okay, sugar or sucrose. So element need not combine in simple whole number ratio to form compounds. Example is sugar or sucrose, that is C12H22O11. Sucrose formula is C12H22O11. Fifth limitation is the theory does not account for allotropes. Okay, so fifth theory is the theory does not account for allotropes. The differences in the properties of diamond and graphite, both of which contain only carbon, so cannot be explained by Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, so the theory does not account for allotropes. The difference in the properties of diamond and graphite, both of which contain carbon, cannot be explained by Dalton's atomic theory. So these are the 5 drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. First one is it does not account for subatomic particle. Second one, it does not account for isotopes. Third one, it does not account for isobar. Fourth one, the element need not combine in simple whole number ratio to form compounds. Fifth is the theory does not account for allotropes. Now let's move to merits of Dalton's atomic theory, that is advantage. The first is the law of multiple proportion, the law of conservation of mass and the law of constant proportion are not violated by Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, so the law of multiple proportion, law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion are not violated by Dalton's atomic theory. Second is the theory provides a basis to differentiate between elements and compound. Okay, so this theory provides a basis to differentiate between elements and compounds. Now student, let's see the homework question. First is what are the limitations of Dalton's atomic theory? You'll have to write it down. What are the limitations or drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory? Second is what are the merits of Dalton's atomic theory? You have to write down the merits or advantages of Dalton's atomic theory. So here we have learnt about the drawbacks and merits of Dalton's atomic theory. Thank you, student. This is all about the entire lecture. We have discussed about the topic limitations or demerits and the merits or advantages of Dalton's atomic theory. So merits or demerits or advantage or disadvantage of Dalton's atomic theory. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomuji sir signing off today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.